Hello, hello, hello. I am Indigo Sage, an awakened soul. So I'm here to let you know that you can check me out on my website, unapologeticallysage.com. Also, you can check me out on Instagram at unapologeticallysage.com and also on Facebook at unapologeticallysage.com. Yes, I know the name is long, but it's all right. Go to unapologeticallysage.com to find out the meaning behind the long name and the flowers and the colors and everything. In the meantime, between time, let me say hello. And once again, I am Indigo Sage. Welcome to your Act Now message from your guardian angels. Your Act Now message features two choices that are causing a dilemma in your life. Your guardian angels are providing the information in this reading to help you make a choice so that you may act now on your decision. The Act Now message in this reading is for those of you who may find yourself needing to make a choice between two options at the time you are watching this video. Your Act Now topics will change according to what your guardian angels deem are your highest messages. Allow me to tell you a little information about the designated decks for all Act Now readings. They are As Above and So Below. The As Above deck focuses on the nature of the universal energies present in the world as it relates to your choices. The So Below deck will be used as clarifiers for the As Above deck. The So Below deck will show you how the universal energies play out in our everyday life, as well as how we experience the elements. Information for all decks used will be in the description box below. With that being said, we are getting ready to sage this out, but before we do, I have a bonus for you. Just to let you know, there will be a special message somewhere in this message, and I will precede it with, here is the special message. And trust me, you will want it. So, let's sage this out. This is Act Now Choice 2 reading. Your guardian angels says it's time for balance of thoughts. Here is your past card, which is represented by the reverse element of fire. And again, I say this, it's in reverse, which means it's your responsibility to balance the rush of the fire charged energy in the situation. Now, like I said, this is pertaining to this decision, and this is choice 2, and it's in the past. So it's your responsibility to balance the rush of the fire charged energy in the situation. That's what needed to happen in the past. What needed to happen even more so was that it needs to be balanced, or you could use it for your advantage. Only you know which one you decided to do. Okay, so as we already know that your past is in the reverse, but before we go to the clarifier, I wanted you to view it in the upright. And actually, I'm saying I have to correct myself. Your spirit guides at some point always reminds me to remind you to look at the card. Look at the details, the colors, what's in it. These are salamanders, which represents the fire and the wands. And it's so your past is represented by the elemental of fire, clarified by the Knave of Wands, which the Knave of Wands translates to the Page of Wands. But the fire itself and the wands are represented by the salamander. So if we look at the clarification of it, She looks like she's overwhelmed. She looks like she's about to be covered in them. That may mean something to someone. It looks like she's having anxiety. She's a redhead. She's wearing green clothes. Anything and everything can be a reminder or an omen or a trigger or something to that your guardian angels are sending you. And the same thing with the elemental of fire card, which is to the left. So this is just me giving you guys a chance to look at it upright before I break it down in the reverse, because it showed up in what? The reverse. Showed up in the reverse. I'm not going to pretend like it didn't, but I just want you to get a good look at it in the upright. So the clarifier is the reverse Knave of Wands. Main point for being in the reverse position is reckless and prone to taking risks. So it indicates that in your past, regarding your choice, your decision making was reckless. That's what it's saying. In the upright position, it would suggest that she discovers the dangers and the power of her own will. But in reverse, it's saying that you're reckless and you're prone to taking risks. So you need to think about what to do to get yourself back in the power position of the upright. But this was in your past, okay? So that's the good news about this. This is in your past. You were reckless when it came to this decision. The now. Here we are at the now, right now in your life, okay? That card is represented by 4, the God, which symbolizes and brings forth strength, stability, and certainty. Okay, that's the God. That is your now. That's where you are right now. Okay, you are in your prime, strong and determined right now. This is what you are embodying in your now, which is beautiful. It's just very beautiful coming from your past, which is where you had to balance everything, And I don't know whether you were balancing it right or not, or how long it took you to get it right, but it looks like you got it right, because in the now, you're represented by the God, which is represented by strength, stability, and certainty, which is very beautiful. Okay, so you got it right somewhere. I don't know how long it took you, and I don't know why they keep wanting me to say however long it took you. So it must have took you a while to get to the strength, stability, and certainty, but you got there. You are there. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous, and congratulations. Okay, all right. So here we are. The clarifier for the God is the Emperor. Okay, and the main point for that one is you are the one everyone wants to be in charge right now. Okay, so you got it going on in the now position. So yes, you've learned. So that's the clarifying part of it. That's where you are here in 3D on this world. Everybody is looking at you. Okay? Everyone wants you to be in charge right now, okay? So they are trusting in you. That's got to feel good for however long it took for you to gain that trust, okay? There's some time here, and you, the ones who's resonating with, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It took time to gain this recognition, okay? But you are creating order and stability, okay? And your strengths are planning and organizing for the greater good. All right? This is your insight right here. Your strengths are planning and organizing for the greater good. So keep doing that. That's what got you through it. That's what helped you break through. Keep doing exactly that. Planning and organizing for the greater good. That's your strength, okay? And also in the backdrop, you are creating order and stability, okay? That's expected. They're telling me to say that's expected. Creating order and stability. But your, what put you over the edge, what they noticed was your planning and organizing for the greater good. There you have it. That is in the now position, and that is a message directly from your guardian angels in the now position. Let's look at what's in the best position. The best is represented by wisdom, okay? Wisdom. Choice number 2, insight. The best of the situation is represented by wisdom. Main point is each individual are our own high priestess or priest. Get into it, okay? It represents the yin and yang, the magical combination of intellect and intuition. When you put intellect and intuition together, it's magic. Okay? That's the best of the situation for choice 2. The clarifier is the high priestess, which says, or the main bullet point is connection with the divine and having a deep and certain knowledge. Okay? So again, the clarifier is the high priestess. The clarifier of wisdom is the high priestess, which is how you are, how it will act out here in 3D. The high priestess, which is you will show a connection. The best of it will be you exuberating the connection with the divine and having a deep and certain knowledge. And I'm getting pushed more towards a deep and certain knowledge. And they're saying the lessons from the high priestess cannot be taught or explained logically. Bam. But that's the best of it. It's going to throw you for a loop, but you're going to learn. You're going to have a deep and certain knowledge about it. And it's something that won't be able to be explained logically. But that's the best of it. So that excites me. I don't know if it excites you, but that's great. So let's look at the worst of it. So here we are at the worst, which is represented by the Maiden of Earth. And I didn't take a lot of notes on this one because you're going to know, okay? Because this is about your life, and there are so many individuals who are listening to this message, and it is meant for you at the time that you're listening to it and at the time that you're going through whatever you're going through in your life. So the worst of the situation for choice 2 is Maiden of Earth. The main point of Maiden of Earth being in the worst position is a sense of lightness and gratitude, a joyful appreciation and celebration of everyday blessings. Okay? And that doesn't sound bad at all. And I don't look at that as being bad. I don't look at that as being negative at all. But with it being in the worst position, I can only imagine again the time that you've put into it, or the hope that you've put into this situation or this choice, in order for the worst of it all to be so great. Um, a sense of lightness and gratitude, a joyful appreciation and celebration of everyday blessings. So, for that to be the worst of it, it's like I said, it's not bad, but it, for me though, what I'm channeling is that it was heavy. So for the worst of it to be like, at least you get a sense of lightness and gratitude. You know what I'm saying? For your angels to be telling you that the worst of it is that you get a sense of lightness means it was heavy. It's something heavy. So at the end of the situation, you're gonna be all right, okay? Because you have your guardian angels talking to you who led you to this message. So you're going to be all right. But to break it down, the message in it of itself, the worst of it is that you'll have a sense of lightness, means that you feel heavy. So you need to let something go. You need to let it go. You need to figure out why you feel so heavy. And gratitude, okay? So gratitude for your blessings, and then it says a celebration of everyday blessings. So you must be looking at, what you want and what you don't have. Okay? Because the worst of the situation is that you're going to be thankful for your everyday blessings, and you're going to feel lighter. So it says a lot about how you feel or what your goals are, because I know in your past that was something heavy, and then in your now it was like the God, and you're rising up. And then we go to the best of it was wisdom, which is great, but the worst of it is a sense of lightness and joyfulness, appreciation of everyday blessings, which means that you're not doing that now. You should do that now. You should do that now. Okay? If I have not been very clear in any of my messages previously to this one, if you have a sense of heaviness, it is because you are not looking at or celebrating the everyday blessings. You need to lighten up. You need to lighten up. So the worst of it is that you're going to lighten up. And you're going to be appreciative. Now, see, here's the thing, though, what Spirit doesn't tell you, baby. This says you'll have an appreciation and a celebration of everyday blessings. They may make you the worst, and that's in the worst of it. They may make you lose every penny that you have, which will make you, okay, cry uncle and understand the celebrations of everyday blessings. You know what I'm saying? So this is in the worst position. So you better get into it and understand that even though it doesn't look bad, it's saying that you're going to feel lighter. You may lose everything. Okay, so let me translate. Let me translate. That's not funny. But you may lose everything that you own. And yes, you'll feel lighter. And I'm just translating because this is in the worst position. So let me translate the worst for you. It says you'll have a sense of lightness and gratitude. Lightness could be losing everything that you have. Gratitude for what you were able to keep. A joyful appreciation and celebration of everyday blessings. You could end up homeless or about to be. Okay? This feels like an about to be. A joyful appreciation and celebration of everyday blessings. Baby, that could be when you learn who your friends are and who they aren't. Who's your real friends and who aren't your friends. Okay? And then you will have an appreciation. You will have a joyful appreciation when you learn who has your back and who doesn't. when you're in a time of need. Okay? This is why this is in the worst position. Okay? So this all seems great, and it is great, but how do you get there? It's in the worst position, so you may get there by a way of not a way that's less desirable. But you will learn these things. You will have a sense of lightness and gratitude and a joyful appreciation and celebration of everyday blessings. You will get there, but this is in a worse position. So you've got to think about, oh my God, how am I going to get there? Like, what does that trail look like? Okay. So there we have it. But let's explore more and look at the cards upright, because this is in reverse. So your spirit guides always want you to look at the cards and see what resonates. So let's do that. Let's flip them and look at them upright. Okay, so real quick, if you have hung in there with me this far, here it is. Here's that special announcement, that bonus. If you mention this video by title and publish date, when you ask for a reading, I will give you a 25% discount. Okay. Now, originally, what I have written down here, I'm going to say this real quick because this is so serious. I was going to say 10%, and that's what's written down here, but Spirit told me 25, and I wanted to pause. That's why I was talking slow. Okay, but this is all real. If you notice, I was talking slow because Spirit was like 25. I have written on my piece of paper 10, but Spirit told me 25, so it's going to be 25% discount. If you mention the title, but you have to mention this when you send your email to me inquiring about your appointment time and everything, and providing all of your information so that I can give you a reading and further clarification, okay? Especially if it has to do with any of these readings that I'm providing to you guys for free on YouTube. I would love to dive in deep for each individual, okay? And if you mention the title of this video and the date that it was published, I will give you a 25% discount. Okay, there we go. Now, seeing the reverse upright, Maiden of Earth and Knight of Pentacles. So once again, your guardian angels want you to look at the photo, look at the pictures, and see what stands out, what sticks out. It could be anyone who loves to garden. That's in the 3D world. That could be how you relieve stress. That's what someone is saying. You like to be in the garden. You like to till, is it till soil? Till soil? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyway, but someone likes to be in a garden. Someone likes to create. Someone likes to watch things grow, like things that they planted, things that they like to watch things grow. Someone's a nurturer. The fruit, what is it called? The fruit, whatever that saying is, dang it, it's on the tip of my tongue, but not reap the fruit. Anyway, whomever this message is for, you guys know what I'm trying to say. This is so you over here, this Nine of Pentacles in this upright position. That's like a stress, some kind of stress reliever. And it is beautiful. Okay. So now we're going to look at it in the reverse because it came out in the reverse. Okay. So here we go. The clarifier is reversed Knight of Pentacles, and the only and main point for the reversed Knight of Pentacles is that you focus only on the outcome and monetary gain. That's in the worst position. So, I'm not trying to judge, but I don't like that. But that's in the worst position. So, yeah. Here we are at what's to come, and it's reversed Litha. The main point of this card is a promise of rich abundance will come much slower than expected. So it's actually a promise of rich abundance, but because it's in the reverse, it'll come much slower. Here we go with seeing the reverse upright. So yes, I want to give you an opportunity to look at the cards and see if there's anything that sticks out to you. Any colors, objects, flowers, position of the people, the clothes, what's going on. So, Litha is clarified by the sun. So the card to the left is Litha upright, so that you can see if anything resonates with you. Off top, the sunflowers resonate with me and the sun. But it's clarified by the sun card down in 3D, and it is like, looks like to me a family gathering, possibly a holiday or someone's birthday. And the card though arrived in the reverse. So let's look at it in the reverse. Okay, the clarifier is the reverse sun. And the main point is saying that you have a need to prioritize due to feeling burnt out. Okay, that should be obvious. That should be obvious. I'm not getting ready to break that down. You're already, and let me tell you something. If it's not obvious to you, it's obvious to those around you, sweetie, because this is how it is looking in this 3D. You have a need to prioritize due to feeling burnt out. You ain't fooling nobody. Even if you're whatever may be going on in your life, you're not. I don't know why they keep want me to say you're not fooling anybody. But this is how it's coming across in the 3D, okay? And that is in the what's to come position. So maybe you can stop this. But pretty soon, because I think you're feeling burnt out and you're trying to like hide it or something. But this is in the what's to come position, so that means that you may have time to like not feel burnt out and to organize your priorities. So it's up to you, but if you want clarification, you'll go ahead and take advantage of that Easter egg that was in this video earlier, and you'll hit me up. So next, here we are at my Indigo Sage signature angel number message tiles, and this one was 666, and it says, when sixes appear repeatedly, your angels are telling you to be aware to balance your thoughts. worries, or concerns about material and financial issues with a focus and faith in the spiritual. So here's a little backstory on this 666. I was always raised that was like a bad number. I'm not going to go into it, but those of you, there may be some of you that can kind of understand where I'm coming from with that, but I was raised that was a bad number. And as I was meditating on these number tiles, these angel number messages, to put them into tiles, I was focused and meditated on the numbers. So when 666 came up, it wasn't in the first round or the second round, it was in the third round of my meditation. And I did pause a little bit, but then I studied the number. And then an omen was sent to me through a friendship where, I have a friend who's going to get that tattooed on them because of the very simple explanation and angel message of it. And it's not bad at all. So my mind was like blown open. And again, I will read and repeat that the angel number message for choice number 2 is 666. And it says, when sixes appear repeatedly, your angels are telling you to be aware, to balance your thoughts, worries, or concerns about material and financial issues with a focus and faith in the spiritual. Okay, which echoes everything in this message that I have previously delivered. And it also says that it highlights your ability to use your imagination and intellect to bring about positive outcomes. Okay, and this message has been about intellect and intuition and balance. And 666 is saying that over and over again. Balancing your intellect, your intuition. Okay? Your intellect and your intuition for the greater good. Seeking the balance between those two. And that's the insight for Act Now, Choice 2. Lastly, my sages, you already know what to do. If this resonated with you, okay, click like and subscribe and be my sagey for life. All right, I know that was nerdy, but hey, I'm a nerd. Anyway, be blessed. Have a wonderful week. I am going to hit you back tomorrow with Act Now Choice 1. Yes, I switched it up on you. I don't know why Spirit had me do that, but Spirit had me do that for a reason. So normally I would release Act Now Choice 1 first, then Act Now Choice 2 second, maybe a week later. But they got me doing them back to back, and they had me do Choice 2 first with the bonus. And then a bonus within the bonus. So I'm just following Spirit. And that's a part of my awakening process. And if you want to hear more about my awakening process, go ahead and type in your browser unapologeticallysage.com, and you'll find out all about the ups and downs of my awakening process. And you can share your own awakening process, ups and downs and questions, and what is this and how does this work and when did I sign that soul contract? Anyway, love you guys. Be safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Be safe. I go out with a hazmat outfit on. So I'm safe. I want you guys to be safe. Let's have a safe America and a safe world. Okay? All right. Love you, Sages. Bye. Bye.